Unfortunately, in parts of the state, we're now expecting severe thunderstorms, which could bring more flash flooding, hail, and even the threat of a tornado.
That is Vermont Governor Phil Scott warning the people of his state that more severe weather is on the way as they try to clean up from this week's devastating floods. The owners of a local inn in the town of Hardwick says their guests are all able to get out safe. They were able to get out safe, but the building is a total loss, destroyed by floodwaters. The governor is requesting a major federal disaster declaration from President Biden that would bring relief funds to Vermont to help communities recover.
You know what's wild, Keith? I was just talking to somebody at the pharmacy the other day who said, me, my family were all in Vermont and left literally an hour, but had they left like an hour later from when they did to come back to Maine, they would have been stuck.
Yeah.
It was just crazy.
There was a while, if you looked on Google Maps a couple days ago, it was like, you can't get there from here. Like literally, it was just all closed off. And unfortunately, we do have more storms to talk about for them going in shortly here. We actually had a decent day, mixture of sun and clouds, and ended up in the 80s for a lot of us. Couple of sprinkles out there, nothing too heavy. You can see these storms try to pulse up. Watch these pulse up here and then kind of get kind of snuffed out by the dynamics or the lack of support there. But you go to the west where there's a front, and we've got a lot more activity there, moving now into Vermont. So these have heavy downpours, but the good news is they're moving, right? The key to the flooding problem was that we weren't moving the axis of precipitation. We will move these storms along. The question for us is, can any of those storms that are severe right now make it into Maine? I think most of them won't. We'll see a lot of them kind of fall apart in the mountains of New Hampshire. One or two, though, could sneak into far western Maine and southern Maine later this evening, 9-10 o'clock tonight. We're talking that front continues to move to the east, brings a little fog with it, and then by tomorrow morning, a lot of us are seeing some sunshine. And Friday's forecast has improved quite a bit because the front's still here, but instead of kind of right down here, it's right around a little bit farther south. And that gives us less in the way of shower and thunderstorm activity. You do need to be aware that some of these thunderstorms could produce heavy downpours, but there just don't look like there's going to be a ton of them around tomorrow afternoon. So a decent day on Friday, a couple showers maybe early Saturday, and then a decent afternoon Saturday too. So it looks pretty good, much better than it did a few days ago. Sunday we will be cloudy and we'll end up with rain by Sunday afternoon to Sunday night, and that is what I think we need to watch out for in terms of additional rainfall. Models are giving us 1.5 inches of new rain Sunday night, Monday morning, and that's about what we can take. So we're right in that zone where things are needing to be watched Sunday night. But before we get there, guys, I think we've got a pretty nice stretch. We pulled this one out of nowhere. Friday and Saturday. I'm not saying they're perfect. There are shower icons on there for a reason, but man, they look a lot better than they did earlier in the week. And then Tuesday and Wednesday will do their Tuesday and Wednesday thing and be nice. Clouds on the increase on Thursday, and you won't believe it, another front next Friday. We're just like on this
cycle.
We're on this schedule. It's really quite precise over the last
hamster wheel, for
few
lack of a
weeks.
better term.
Yeah. But at least we're salvaging. I think Saturday afternoon people are going to be feeling pretty good because it has been a while since we've had a weekend day that is reasonable, palatable. Right?
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Excited. Thanks,
Bart
Keith.
Scott.
Yeah.
Can't wait.